everyone, welcome back to A Gut Feeling. My name is Janine. This is my son Xander. Say hi.
Hi.
And on this channel we talk all about gut health. If you've been following me at all, you know I'm a big believer in probiotics because those of us that suffer from gut issues often have a bad gut microbiome and we need to get that back in balance. One of the ways we can do that is by eating a lot of probiotic foods, and one of the really good sources for probiotics is fermented foods. So today we're going to be making fermented carrots.
Carrots, yeah.
Carrots!
Yeah.
Do you want to help me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're going to need a jar, carrots, and salt. And I've said this in other videos before, but for salt, you want to make sure it's a pure natural salt because there's a lot of salts that have chemicals added to them. They're bleached, they have caking agents. And so you want to make sure you have a pure natural salt that is healthy and doesn't interfere with the fermenting process. You're also going to want like a pure water, filtered water. You don't want water that's chlorinated, as that's of course unhealthy and will also hinder the fermentation. Another thing that comes in super handy that isn't a must, but that is fermenting lids. These lids are made to release the gases that come from the fermentation. If you don't have these, you need to manually loosen your lids every day so that the gases can escape. It's called burping your jar. That's a headache because often we forget. And so these lids are super handy. They have a little valve at the top so that they allow the gases to escape, but they don't allow oxygen to get back in. And that's the key to fermenting. And the other really awesome thing about these lids is they have a little marker on the top. The whole lid has little numbers from 1 to 31, and that indicates dates. And so I can set this to whatever day that I started the fermentation, so I don't have to go out and actually write on the jar when the fermentation started. I can just mark this little thing and I can go back and check and know exactly how long this has been fermenting. So this is super handy to have. All right, so let's get started. Carrots.
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 Yay, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Oh, big old
Do
carrot.
you want to put them in the jar for Mom?
Uh-huh.
All right. Just wait, Mom has to cut them first. So you can cut these into spears or you can cut them into chips. I'm just going to do slices. I haven't even peeled them. We're just going to go at it like this. I do have a slicer, but I'm too lazy to get it out, so we're just going to do this by hand. Okay, you put them in for Mom.
Where's the ferment?
There you go.
I'm helping Mommy.
You are helping Mom. That's so nice.
It's a very nice here.
Mm-hmm.
Big old carrots on it. Keep it. Carrots. More carrots. Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Stomp it down in. Press them in as tight as possible. Get as much in as we can. So the recipe that I'm following calls for 2 tablespoons of salt to 1 quart of water. So if you're doing a whole bunch of batches, you can just mix up your salt and water solution and go ahead and pour it on top of the carrots. I'm just going to do a 1/2 quart because I don't even think I need that much. Just wait, you can dump it in then. All right, 1/2 quart of water, and we're going to do 1 tablespoon of salt. You're naughty. Yeah, you can dump it then. So remember, 2 tablespoons of salt for 1 quart of water. So I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon of salt for a 1/2 quart of water. Let's stir it up real quick. It's a good idea to use warm water. This is actually room temperature water, but don't make it hot. Don't have it cold. That way it dissolves a little bit better. All right, Xander, you can go ahead and dump it, but please be real careful.
Oh, one more right there.
Okay. Whoa, okay, that's good. Good job. There's a little bit, all right.
Where's big full carrot?
It is full carrots.
That's big ones. That's big full.
All right, let's tap it a little bit, make sure all the air bubbles are out. I don't have any weights right now that fit nicely in a jar. I'm planning to order some real soon. They just pop in on top to make sure all your veggies are submerged because they have to be underneath the solution. But for now, I'm just going to put plastic over the top. You could also use like cabbage leaves if you have. And now for the last step, we just screw this lid on. These are so handy. And then what you can do, this isn't necessarily necessary, but this came with the kit. You just put it on top here and pull out any oxygen that might still be in the jar. You can ferment this for about 5 days, but just taste as you go. Once it gets to your liking, then you can put it in your fridge. As long as the carrots are submerged underwater, it should keep for a very long time. These fermented foods are such healthy snacks. They're so full of a lot of good beneficial probiotics. There was a doctor that had his own line of very healthy probiotics, and he did a test on sauerkraut. A fourth a cup of sauerkraut had as many beneficial probiotics in that fourth a cup as his entire bottle of pills. That just goes to show you how healthy this is. Feed it to yourself, to your children, and yeah, we'll be checking back and taking a look at this in about 5 days. It has been 6 days, and I'm going to try out my carrots. We'll see how they have turned out. Fermented foods definitely have an acquired taste. I like this. It definitely is a little bit salty. I wonder if I could get by with less salt, but they're good and they're still crunchy. I might actually let them ferment for a few more days and check back then, see if they've softened a bit. But yeah, I'm just experimenting with this a little bit, seeing how it works out. Anyway, thanks a lot for being here. I will see you next time. Have a lovely day.